So we do have some people here to welcome you today. And the first person I would like to introduce you to is Mr. James, or we all call him Jack Krauskopf, who directs something called the Center for Nonprofit Management and Strategy here at the Baruch College School of Public Affairs, which is a critical kind of center to have for all those of us in the city who work in nonprofits. So please welcome Jack.
Thanks to Karen. I'm very pleased to be able to speak to you today, to be invited to this conference, which I have been to before. It's one of the most dynamic events at Baruch College, and I've seen a lot of events over my 12 years at Baruch, and this is always one that generates tremendous energy in the room. And the room is full, and the lines were long at registration, and all those are good signs for those of us that sponsor conferences. So congratulations to Karen and her team and all the supporters that make this possible. I'm very happy that the School of Public Affairs can again be a sponsor of the conference. I represent Dean David Bertzel, and who is traveling and making arrangements in other parts of the world for Baruch to have student and faculty exchanges and other academic arrangements. So I get the chance to come and talk to you. The theme, the title is this year is Designing for the Future. I would change that just slightly, and it's really designing for your future and for what you can do in making things happen that you want to happen for your career, in particular your professional lives, and on into your social lives as well. The School of Public Affairs, I think, has very similar goals to the goals of CCVIP and the goals of this conference, because we want our participants, our students, to be successful. We want them to understand the world they live in. We want them to be able to affect public policy and matters that are important to the communities that they're part of, both the professional communities and the geographic communities. And what we find with our students who are working in public service fields is that persistence, advocacy, attention to policy, that those are important. Nothing happens on its own that's needed in this society. It needs to be pushed. And I think that's a message that resonates with the purposes of this conference and what CCVIP stands for as well. So just as an example, the state budget that just closed, everybody gave a big hurrah because they got it done on time. Well, a day late, but that's on time for New York. But think of all the things that weren't done, and I'm only thinking of a few of them, but the DREAM Act remains to be dealt with for immigrants. Tax incentives for affordable housing got shunted aside. Ethics got shunted aside. So there's an example of where in the public policy world there needs to be attention to matters that haven't been closed out. And there, I'm sure, many issues that are pertinent to you that need ongoing attention as well. I understand from Karen that there's going to be a special effort this year led by the League of Women Voters, is that right?
That's right.
To register people at this conference. So there's a strong connection to public policy, and I hope you'll take advantage of it if you're not already registered. So thank you very much for giving me the opportunity in the School of Public Affairs to be able to be a sponsor of this important event, and have a productive day.